So what's up, my follower friends? And today we're gonna review the the entertainment system. So let me try to get a close look. Uh, Blurry out. So I guess I'm gonna try to go to it, but can't get the name. It's kind of acting. But first, I'm gonna let you take a look around my system and what my system is bringing. First off, these the system that you see right here is a 5-in-1 build, built in with 500 games. Now, pretty much what I did um, was took this system that is 5-in-1, it made it to my own little bitty system. And that's what everybody pretty much doing these days. I mean, um, this is pretty much tribute to the NES Mini. Um, what's going on is that this system um, pretty much gives you 500 games. The NES Mini gives you 30, and unless you're doing something other kind of different to your NES Mini, then that's pretty much what it offers. So this is the second, the second. I can't say clone. I want to say second knockoff from the NES Mini to me personally. So put in that perspective for these guys. I mean, I'm not gonna try to knock them. I mean, because why is it? That is because these guys did made a hard effort to try to push these system out to some people that couldn't get their hands on the actual system itself, and now you can get them, but you're gonna spend 300-400 bucks on the system. But forget about what's going on outside in the world and what everybody else is thinking of doing with theirs. But this is mine. So mine is pretty much as a two USB ports. Um, Secondly, I have a dummy USB port on the top. I didn't want to turn that on, so I'm going to power that off. All right, I'm gonna get to that in a minute and what I'm shutdown switch I'm using. This is a dummy USB port, so it's not really alive. So it's just something to pretty much read. Like if you want to plug a controller to it so you don't lose it or whatever, you can plug it next. Next, I have in the back is HDMI and the USB, uh, pretty much a little adapter. And underneath that is a let's see what maybe that's it. So what I have here, a little much better. What I have here is a pink USB adapter, HDMI uh, port that I added in, and back there is a power LND lens light. So pretty much is that is an active light to me. I call it active light. So what happens is when the system is running, it does it like a computer. It like blinks and blinks and blinks and stuff like that. If you're doing anything, if you just got your system sitting there, it stops. So with this system here, now you can see it. So pretty much what I did is kept it original they actually sent it. So what I did was I put a new couple, did a couple things to mine. I'm not gonna get all in details for that. You can look on YouTube or Google or whatever you want to find out how to build your own. So what I did to mine was a little different. So I'm gonna show you what I'm using. There are different type of shutdown scripts that comes with these that don't come with it, but you have to go on different forum sites and link up with a couple guys and a couple people to find out how to shut your system down right. So what mine is you got the reset button here, the power button here. So I'm just gonna barely press it, and there you see the light is working. The red light is working here in the front. In the back, you got the green land light on the screen. This is where the fun part begins. So I'm gonna have a seat. Take this 5-in-1 box here, put it down just for a second, and I'm gonna focus and show you what all the fun games I have. So yeah, there's the system here. Get a good shot at it. So as I'm waiting on the this thing to load up. All right, a little much better. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna load over to this emulation station here. So pretty much this is the front part that's gonna happen. All the magic is gonna go on here. All right. Let's give it about a few, say about 5 seconds or something like that, 10 seconds or whatever, and the system should boot into your software. So what you have here, you have your Kodi, you have your arcades, you have a couple other great fun system here. And let me see if I can try to zoom in just a little on the screen. So I want that. So what you got here is a couple of fun, great systems that you can constantly play. You can constantly, pretty much you can enjoy yourself with this system here. So I mean, it's pretty much like a give and take. I mean, the NES Mini, you got the NES Mini theme, so it gives you that Nintendo feeling. You can also play great games on here. It's a great thing to start with. So, like I said, you got all the fun games that you see right here. And what I mean fun games is that you can play all your favorite games that you could probably think about. I don't really have that many on here, but I mean, you got Ninja Turtles, Ninja Turtles 2. I know was fan of Ninja Turtles 1, but Ninja Turtles 2 was pretty much great for me. So you're kicking it off with all these games here on that Entertainment System. And mine is pretty much a custom build. So I got a built-in fan inside my system. Everything is pretty much soldered and wired. My shutdown switch is pretty much my shutdown switch is pretty much it's pretty much simple to do. Pretty much when you get these from different links, different forums that show you how to run these type of program on a mini card. And what you do is once you load on the mini card, you load it into your circuit board and whatever you're using, and you start playing right away. It's not a hard project. It is a challenge, especially when you're doing a lot of soldering and a lot of pinpoints to what you're what are you adding and how you want this to run. The reset button. Another thing is that the shutdown switch that I ordered for it doesn't carry the automated hard reset switch, the easy reset switch. So I pretty much made the complete circuit reset switch. Is pretty much it reroutes the whole system, like reboot it. So you don't have to power it on and keep shutting it down and corrupting your memory up on the system. So you got some great games here. I'm not going to get into the Kodi program because my remote, I don't have it plugged in. And the new one I have is pretty much in the trunk of my vehicle. So I cannot go get that right now. I'm not going outside to go get it. But I can tell you that it does work. If I do have to put it on Kodi, it's pretty much... I don't have my Wi-Fi actually plugged up right now, so that's another reason why I do not want to go through the hassle if I have to get a remote. But let's get to the games. So like I said, you're getting all these great systems here. PlayStation, let's go in here. They Crash Bandicoot. So you're getting some great PlayStation games to play, to play with the system and everything like that. It's great, man. I was playing Rayman. Also, you can do a. I want to say like you hit a select and X to. You can actually go to retro menu, and if you don't see what I'm saying, let me take it up. Retro menu right here. You can take it. You click on it. You can go to save slot, and you can save the game, and you can go back to whatever save slot you was previous at before exiting the game. Um, you can go back to it. I'm going to exit out. Um, the system is pretty great. So let me back out so you can see exactly what's going on here. So like I said, the system is pretty great. What I done to it, and pretty much made it to what it is, and made it something that I know that what I'm saying I'm I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, what is your thing with this system here? So number one thing is that you're getting all these hot games you can play with families and friends. You got Super NES, get to game 64. You got some great games on here. Bomberman, Duke Nuke, GoldenEye, a couple of the Super Mario 64, Super Mario Kart, and we do have Super Mario 64. By the way, it's on there. Super Smash Bros. And a couple of great 64 games that is on here. Same thing with Sega Genesis. We got some great ones here. I don't have the right controller. I do have a 8-bit though controller that for my big boy Nintendo that's actually in the living room. So like I said, you can play all these great games, man. You can do whatever you want. Secondly, like I said, the 5-in-1 game, you can just gut it out, hook up some things to it, and make that system come to life as it's already alive, but to make it to where you want it to be, for where you can get a great a joy out of it. And you can put it up in the closet. You can save it for Christmas and everything like that. So this is my little system here. Everything works. Everything is USB. And there you see the USB slots here. You got the reset here. You got the power. What I mean to reset, you just barely touch it, and it's gonna reset the system. And like if I've decided if I wanted to shut it down and whatsoever, all I gotta do is hold the power button here for about 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds. You will see the light dimming in and out. You just touch it and the system goes off. I love this little thing. You can take it on the road. You can take it wherever how you want to. Bring it to a friend house, or give it to someone special or whoever. Shoe. I'm not gonna open it up inside because it's already bolted up, pretty much screwed in. Pretty much it's decent. I mean, that really special. Pretty much I done to it. It's new. I just added a little cut here and added a cut for HDMI, and the L&D, drilled a hole inside of it for the L&D switch. I used the actual Nintendo Switch that came with the system, and I used that. So I pretty much didn't do nothing else. Nothing didn't change. So everything else is pretty cool, man. I mean, it's this here, it's a good system. If you wanted to buy one, that's fine. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's packed probably 30 original games. It's gonna give you It's kind of okay to me. I just took mine to a whole new level, and I want it to that way because I can enjoy myself. With this here, I can enjoy, but not myself. I can pretty much play this when I'm bored or need something to do. And it's a good setup. I mean, it's not all that good, but hell, I mean, it's a way to go out, especially you don't have to pay 100, 300 bucks for a NES Mini that is with 30 games. And this here is just, the baby Entertainment Center, pretty much giving me the whole outlook, a whole new look, a whole new different, just like the Mini. I can't complain. I can't go wrong. I just plug and play, hit my power button, and go. Like I said, I got a switch here that like a shutdown switch in the back that I added, and and I pretty much didn't do no cuts on that, so I just went ahead and put that in and made it in. Made it to possible. So. But anyways, there was a good little video of my review of and then my Entertainment Center system. There's a couple of guys on YouTube that's actually got a few of those, and some of them just put together. One guy said he wouldn't put no money into it. I just know what parts I need. I did a lot of research, looked at a couple of videos, seen how everybody else has looked, and then pretty much came to my system and how. But otherwise, it's pretty decent. It do come with two controllers. I did order for that system that's like that, and enjoy myself. I do have a Super NES controller if I want to play my Super Nintendo games. I got that, or I can use my 8-bit though controller that's not with me right now. It's in the living room. I can use that to. It's also Bluetooth, and use that to play the game. Otherwise, I mean, it's decent. I mean, it's something to think about. You don't want to open your NES Mini. You don't have to do anything to it. You want to keep it original. You can just buy a couple of these and hook up and bang and do your thing to it. So yeah, I mean, if you don't, put it in your closet, save it. I mean, might work money down the line. Who knows? I can't pretty much tell you that, but otherwise, I mean, it's everything is all good. I mean, draw yourself playing it. Like I said, they got a lot of videos out here, man. If you wanna, like I said, I'm gonna get that in. Got a lot of videos out here about learning how to build your own systems. They got a site to where you can do your own thing. Some people just try to play that in the adapter or something. It's a couple folks out here that is pretty much is building these and selling, doing I want to say printouts. So they make them look like original systems, and you just buy. It's like a kit you buy, and you put it together, then get the stuff you need, and look at videos and show you exactly what to do. Or you could just do the ordinary basic and run with this. It's on you. That's it in my video here. I'm about to cut short, but this is a review talk, pretty much of the Entertainment System Mini and 5-in-1. So thank you for stopping by. Later.